lecture hall.
No, that's okay. I just granted him, or I registered him on Mumble here, so he'll have admin rights in the future.
Okay, so as I wrote, let me know. Video is live, yay! Okay, so I am somewhere already in space, flying in my covered.
Thank you guys for joining. See you next time.
In my covered ops frigate, so I'm cloaked. There's someone with me in a system, but well, hopefully he or she is not will not cause a mess to me. Okay, so you've seen the screen. I would explain what all the parts are. I will not get into much detail right now, just fire away, launch my probes and show you how scanning is being done. And again, I suggest if you have any questions while I do that, please ask away in Lecture.E-Uni. Okay, so I'm right now, as I said, uncloak because it is prerequisite to launch the props in pinpoint formation. And let me open up the system view. So I will right now enlarge it right after I decloak again. Yeah. So I can show you with much more detail of what's happening in here. So as I mentioned, this is the solar system view. You can move around by holding left mouse button to rotate the camera in it. Okay, let me scroll down a little bit. So as you can see, after launching this compilation of the bluish spheres, this is the representation of your probes in space, or actually the amount of space your probes will be able to scan to. And right now, just in a form of education, I will show you how the custom formation looks like, or actually how to engage it. As I said, by holding Shift like this, you can see the center location of each of the probe individually, and you can move them freely around, grab it and move it anywhere. It is beneficial in certain situations, but since this is the introduction, I'll just mention how to do it, and if you need it, just Google up how to efficiently move the probes. The initial one, well, how to say, it's pinpoint formation called, but not sure how to describe it, maybe a star or whatever. It is okay, but there are some situations where it is much better to form a cube out of the probes, but I will not get into much detail. I hope with this small cosmic signature today we shouldn't be needing that. Okay, so these are our probes, and although very faint over here, let me double click so I can center it. Let me move the probes a little bit away. So this is how the signature looks like on the system view. If you double click in here in the probe scanner view, it will always be centered to your camera, so when you rotate you rotate around it. Okay, so your goal while scanning is to make sure that this bluish combination of sphere covers fully this red sphere you see over here. How to do it? Well, in 3 steps. Step number 1. Well, with recent patch you can by double clicking or using one of those icons over here. Oh yeah, top view and side view, to rotate between different angles, let's call it this way, or by double clicking in the solar system view you can also toggle between those 2 views. So step number 1, go to top view, move the box representing the center of your probe location to match with the center of the signature. Then double clicking using those icons over here, or moving camera freely, move to the side, and then by holding down the hours, move the side view of the box representing your probes, so it matches with the center of the signature from the side view. And the first step, last one, will be to resize the spheres. So as I mentioned before, covers fully, or well, almost fully, with the blue combination of spheres, the red signature that you're trying to scan out. And well, nothing left to do, just to click on Analyze. Analysis is in progress, and we'll see how much information we get from that. Okay. As you see, well, not much, only 11.8%. The signature, because we had it centered before, moved a little bit, so that's why we have the scan. Yes, Jovian, well, I'm not that much of a YouTuber, so yes, well, yeah, we are all as famous as we can get as of this hour and as of right now. Okay, so as I mentioned, since I previously had the signature in my center of my view, but it moved away, so actually my scan deviation allowed to pinpoint a better or more accurate location of this signature. So all you need to do is to double click, so the new location of the signature is in a center. From the top, move the box to match it. From the side, move it to match it, and resize it. This time we will be reducing the size of the scanning spheres. Well, not necessarily like to the very down, because it still may be sort of inaccurate location. I suggest to move up to, let's say, by 2 integers or two changes of the size of the spheres. And if you're ready, analyze again. That's why you, Jovian, found me. I see you on the local, you bastard. Okay, and what it happens that right now it's 49%, so it already is showing us what type of the cosmic signature it is. Well, out of luck, it's not data relic site, it's just a wormhole, but we'll obviously scan it away. So again, step 0, center. Step 1, move from the top. Step 2, well, don't need to adjust it. Move from the side and adjust the size. And analyze. And we're in luck. We already found out the exact location, so 100%, which instantly changes to warp 2 of this signature. And this is how it is represented. Well, right now with this recent change, we have a cool graphic representing, yay, this is a wormhole. And since there are no other signatures in space, I might explore over here. So a good habit, always pick up your probes. They will not be needing it anymore. Let me just lower the size of this right now for you, and right now using the probe scanner over here, I will warp to the location. To the wormholes that I don't want to immediately go through, I warp within 100%, so I have some space if there might be someone not very friendly to me sitting just near that wormhole. You mean this? Yeah, this green one. Okay, that represents my directional scanner. Let me just represent it shortly. So if I close it right now, in just a second, it will disappear. And this the directional scanner is also open up from here, from the scanner menu. This is on the right hand side. I didn't mention anything about the directional scanner today, but as an explorer, this is your very good friend. Although, well, we are already past the regular time, but yeah, we're chatty in explorations. It is useful. Go find out what the directional scanner is, or how to use it, or try to grab one of the core classes we have, which is named Introduction to DScan or Directional Scanner. But going back to this subject, so we are 100 kilometers away from the, let me look at, from the wormhole. As I said, actually it is sphere. So it connects 2 points in space. Let's see what kind of points in space in here. So I'll use overview to show info and important pieces of information, like this wormhole seems to lead to unknown parts of space. So it will definitely be a so-called wormhole space behind if I decide to jump through it. This wormhole is beginning to decay, probably won't last another day, so it has less than 24 hours to live. So by that, to be in this space, this spot of space that I just found out. And the other two statements are, well, not much of an interest to you as a frigate, because you can always pass through a wormhole because you're very small. And well, if people are flying a lot through back and forth through a wormhole, well, usually the reason is because they want to collapse it. But for now, this is too much information. This and this statement is what you should be looking at, because here you want to know where are you going, and here you need to know if by any chance, if this system is right about to collapse or something like that, it will not close behind you after you fly through it. Okay, I will right now go back and look at my ship, and just to show you, so where is it? Oh, here it is. But on overview, I right click, save location, and name it something as you believe fits, or you understand what it means. And this is how I bookmark the wormhole. And doing it from the overview, not from the probe scanner, ensures that you have the exact location of the entrance of the wormhole saved, so that if you choose to okay, I can't right now because I'm too close, but if you choose to warp to 0, you will be able to immediately jump through the wormhole. It will be important or beneficial for you later, or at any time past your initial exploration attempts. Okay, I have a question from Jason Van Zalt. If it disappears and you went through it, what happens to you? Are you dead? No. Well, you're just on the other side, and you need to find your way out of there to a known space. So if you go through a wormhole, it collapses behind you. Two things will most likely be true. If behind you're in a high security space, so somewhere, sorry, wrong button, map, was trying to bring up map. So you may be somewhere in here, not that bad. You may end up in a low security space. Well, it can be dangerous to go back to high security space, so yeah, a threat. It can you can lead to null security space. Well, even harder to get just by flying through gates from nullsec to high sec to safe places. So it will be difficult. well, risky, or you can end up in a wormhole space, but each wormhole space star system usually has at least 2 wormholes that lead to and from it. So if one has just collapsed behind you, if you wait, well, I think no longer than 5 minutes, it will reappear in this space. It will definitely, or most likely, yeah, no, definitely not lead to the exact same space you came from. It may also lead to a different types or a grade of space, so high, low, nullsec, or other wormhole spaces. But it's not like you're stuck there forever. But it is crucial to have some spare probes, so you're not there without probes and ability to scan your way out. Okay, I hope Jason is happy with that answer. To scan down a new exit, yes, just as Joanne replied to the Jason's question. Okay. Are there any other questions? I will in the meantime try to move back, maybe in other in other systems there will be more things to be scanned. But well, I hope I explained to you how this whole scanning shenanigans looks like, and you should be able to follow through with the steps and of course go even further with your exploration adventures. Okay. I'll right now with very minimal comment scan out those 3 signatures. You can just stay and watch. We'll see what will happen, but after those 3 I will definitely finish up the stream. So if you're choosing to leave right now, thank you very much for attending the class. Again, hoping for filling up the feedback form. It's always beneficial for us to have it. Jason, I'm not sure if you're still with us, as I didn't capture how many people were in a class. If you can just give me a note or how many people were there, that would be good. If not, I will check with every tomorrow. And fire away. I'm scanning. If you have questions, pop them on a Lecture.E-Uni.
Warp drive active.
Yeah, I was too fast in cloaking up because I didn't launch my probes. And you can do so while in warp or cloaked. Oh, 4th signature. Cool. I like when it happens. Okay, no, Jason, it's not that 15, well, more or less. I don't believe anyone is. Well, we'll definitely know how many people send or submit the comments. Okay, scanning. And you will not me see clicking on the lot of things because I use key shortcuts, so scanning process is faster. Okay, I'll not scan wormhole again, checking the other sides, other signatures. Yay, a relic site! So, okay, Jason, you asked, without turning off the discan, can you eliminate the green sphere? Meaning, no, I don't think it is possible. I mean, I haven't tried after the latest update, but I'm pretty sure it's not possible to remove that sphere. Now, where is Damani? Damani, well, just said that he hadn't realized that you have to cover or scan, cover the full red sphere in a space to make the scanning working. Yeah, I didn't know that either when I began. So yeah, this is how it looks like. Okay, so since we have a relic site, I will definitely be able, yeah, nothing more in here, be able to show you guys how hacking looks like. Just please X if you're interested in some commentary or just looking, and X if you want me to comment on what's happening in the hacking that I will be attempting in just a moment. Okay, Javion Castagur, then I'll also be much more interested in how to... okay, exploration, I knew it. Explosive debris, nothing... okay, well, unusual. So first of all, I'm cloaked, so I'll definitely will be doing that approaching, decloaking, come on, move. Yeah, prop mode, just one cycle. So I'd move it faster, and targeting. And I'm orbiting at usually at 2100 meters. And starting hacking. Sorry, wrong analyzer. Okay, so as I explained before, this is how the grid looks like, and clicking. So, other one, so either here or here, there will be something beneficial. Try my luck with here, yes. And as I said, when you found the self-repair, use it immediately, bam, my coherence improved. When I hack, I usually move through the outer edges of any grid, so it gives me a better chance to get past something or try a different path and not block my way through the grid. Okay, you saw number 4, 5 and 5 here, which means that this is absolutely a wrong way to follow. Then I'm moving over here, 2, 1. Oh, as you see, it's moving on. 2, 1. So if I had 1 in here, 1 in here, definitely there's something in here. Again, another self-repair using it straight away. 4 in here, so not a right way. 2, 1. What we have here? A cache, not opening because, well, I'm not very much in I'm a very good shape right now, so not in a need of finding something out. But as you can see, there was a number over here 2 or something like that in here, and then I happened to come across defensive node. Since my virus strength is 40, I will kill it away with just 1 hit. And again, the numbers are reducing. I'm going the right way. Again, defensive node, kill it, and bam, we have a system core. So I'm clicking, and hack is successful. Opening the can, nothing inside because I guess someone was in here, and unlocking the target. And right now I'll be flying to the second can. I will look if there are any questions. Again, sorry for that. So pulsing once the micro warp drive to get there faster. and questions. Okay. Cool. Thank you very much, Jovian Castagur, to explain to me how to turn off the scan cone of the directional scanner. Thank you for that. Jason Vance had, there is no other way to do it. You have to be uncloaked because, well, not sure how much you know how the cloaking works. If you get at 2000 meters to anything, you are automatically decloaked. Many Holmes asked the question: do you use scanner to see cans contact? Is it worth spending a slot for that gear? Some people do so, I don't. If I find something, I will right now just scan it all up, clean it, everything, even if it's trash or rubbish, so it despawns and spawns somewhere else. If you leave anything in any of the cans, it will never despawn. Never? No, yes, it will never despawn. So, hacking away. As you've seen, a quick job. Christoph Poret, okay, it's a follow-up question to: is scanner worth it or not? I would disagree with the statement from Christoph Poret that scanner is usually recommended at the ghost sites. I wouldn't recommend it because, well, as you see, I have the scanner here, but well, I use it for different things than even at ghost. Well, I don't use it, don't do the ghost site in this ship. But what I mean is, if you do the ghost sites, you want to use your mid slots for your shield resistance to be as high as possible, and I would spend the time it will take for a scanner to actually scan down and return the result to me. I would rather be moving to the target or actually hacking away, because I can do, rarely, but I am able to do 4 cans in a ghost site. If you're fast, it is doable. 3 is my average. Yeah, normal. 3 is normal. If I feel that, oh no, I'm closing to the 2-minute mark, I usually just warp off. But if I'm at, let's say, flying to the 4th can and I'm at or around 2 minutes, I just, okay, let's risk it. So I wouldn't use those seconds to scan the can, just hack it away. Well, I'm just saying how I do it. That's why that's what I said. I'm disagreeing, not that you're doing it wrong. Okay, hacking. If there's anything that you see what I'm clicking in here that's like something strange, but now say high security hacks, so there won't be anything scary in here or interesting for that matter. Well, for anyone that hadn't had a chance previously to hack anything or wondered how it looks like, well, as you've seen, this is how it looks like. not too much complicated. Obviously there are some things that you need to figure out later on after you get to the lower and nullsec and wormhole data and relic sites where the difficult can be of the orange and red quality. And if anyone is wondering why I went this way, well, if the game showed me 2 in here and 2 in here, so definitely in this direction there was something beneficial. Obviously could have gone, no, in here it couldn't be, because then it will have been 1, so number 2 pointed me to this direction. And I'll get in 2, but this time I have a path to this way or to this way. Let me try this. Oh, yeah, got it. Okay, something different. Cache, not checking it. Okay, and just right now, because we can, let me show you what can be in data cache. Oh, this time something beneficial. Which, oh yeah, subsystem null kernel rot, so this is how it works. Bam, halves the coherence and kill it the core. Yeah, definitely someone was in here before me. And this concludes this relic site. As I said, there was someone here before, that's why we only get rubbish, but as you can see, because I finished all of the cans, get everything out of them, it already disappeared from here. The surroundings are still around because, well, I'm in this pocket, but beyond that this site is finished. So as an explorer you just move on to a different place, to a different spot. Well, with that I will, if there are no further questions, I will conclude our chit chat, having meetings today, my stream, and thank you very much for attending once again. I strongly suggest please comment, as it's the only way we will become better. Okay, I have a question from Damani Holmes. When do NPCs spawn to defend the sites? In normal sites they don't spawn, they only spawn in the ghost sites. So when the name of the signature after scanning it down a little bit says something covered research facility, this is when you mean that there will be a data site in here as a group, like Sansha covered research facility. You know, okay, this is a ghost site. So this, after an unknown time, after engaging the warp to this site, the NPCs will spawn, but you never know how long it will take. So does that very happy that you liked it. Okay, so with this I'm finishing the my stream.